Welcome to huevoicesdotcom. I'm Bobby Marvin, and today I'm reporting on Baltimore's success in fighting drug addiction. Here at Martin's West of Baltimore County, Helping Up Mission celebrates and honors 100 men as they graduate from their drug rehabilitation program. Prior to the ceremony, I had the opportunity to speak to some of their graduates and talk about their success. I'm here with 2010 Helping Up Mission graduate Larry Pender. How you doing today, Larry?
I'm doing well, thank you.
That's good. So, Larry, you finally made it here. You're finally graduating from this wonderful program. Tell me, what was the importance of this program to you?
It really brought me back to a sense of being humble and being respectful of who I am as a person. I guess out there being in addiction, I really wasn't supportive of myself, let alone how to live a good life. So being a person of God now, understanding how His Word can touch someone and live by it, it really has brought me to a different place where I am now.
Okay, so this has been a long journey, I'm sure. What type of changes did you go through in the process of this journey, mentally and emotionally?
Emotionally, I guess, were the ones that really affected me. There are some personal issues that I was dealing with even coming in that I'm really dealing with now, but as I had grown in my spirituality, I've come to be able to handle or look at them different and accepting where I am with it. And life is much better now with it, with those situations. But that really, the emotional changes have really been more powerful to me than anything else while I was here in my journey.
As I spoke to the other gentlemen, they talked about how important was the support of the other members to them. Can you do the same for me? Please tell me, how was the support?
The guys here come from the same place. I mean, we're all here somewhat fragile emotionally and fragile egos. And as people coming in from wherever they are, and they're vast people. They're here who are professionals who've kind of lost things. They're here people here who are homeless and lost and come in here. It didn't matter, one's background. What was important that we were men coming together, trying to move into a new place, and we also were supportive of each other to get one there. So it wasn't about where you came from, but I'm looking at you from who you are, from who I know you as, since I've been here, and say you're a good brother of Christ and that's moving on, and we're going to walk together through this next step in our lives.
The city of Baltimore has been hit hard with drug addiction. How can this type of program help heal Baltimore?
Well, it's a big problem, and it really isn't a simple answer for that from my standpoint. I think this is just a single component of what a person should have in their lives to walk forward. There are family issues. People come from dysfunctional families or challenged for whatever reasons. Emotional challenges that contributes to one's choice of trying to medicate themselves, and oftentimes they use drugs. I think this program will give them the opportunity to find who they are, with their spiritual growth, and with that they can move forward to better themselves, making themselves a better person to be part of the community. So this is to be in the Word, and it's bigger to say that the spirituality that is offered here is good, but to be in the Word and walking in the Word throughout their lives, I don't think a person could go wrong with it. So yes, it is an essential part to improving, the drug addiction problem here in the city, to have a spiritual recovery program.
I'm here with 2010 graduate of Helping Up Mission program, Jacob Levy. How are you today, Jacob?
Doing good today.
So, first and foremost, how does it feel to be a graduate of this program?
Feels great. Feels excellent finally graduating.
Okay. And tell me, through all the trials and tribulations before you joined the program and going through the program, how has it helped you personally?
It's helped me be a better person to my core. Prior to coming to the program, I've ran the streets, lived in not the greatest ways. I've came from an okay family. I've done time in jail, sold drugs, did college partly before, was on a focused life, just being a child at heart that never grew up. Now, I'd say I'm about 30, and now I'm focused, and due to the mission, I've able to get on the right track in life, and it's gotten spirituality back into my life. Being Jewish here at the mission was interesting coming through the program, and even though it's a Christian-based organization, they accepted my religion and helped me look further in depth to it. And with the guidance of the counselors and advisors here, that I was able to, get on the right track in life.
All right. Tell me, how important has it been to have the support of not just the staff here, but the members? I mean, you guys pull through this together. On a weekly basis, y'all sat with one another and helped each other. How important was that?
Very important. The unity of the brotherhood that we have here has helped me. When I first came in, and I came, I'd say, right out of jail, came from the courthouse right to the front door, and coming in and not knowing anything about the program, not knowing what I was getting into, the other graduates, the other members of the program that were further along, the different phases that we have, welcomed me with open arms. I didn't have anything. They gave me clothing before I could get to the GIK that we have in the program that helps us provide clothing if we don't have any. They gave me shirts and t-shirts, whatever I needed just to survive that couple days till I could get pulled into the program, through the paperwork and everything. And due to that, even smoking a cigarette, they seen that I didn't have, they're like, here, don't worry, we have you. And those welcoming, those open arms was allowed me to be at ease with myself instead of worrying about the next thing. And as time progressed, the same people that were ahead of me, kept pulling me up, seeing how I was doing, making sure every day, if I didn't look right or I didn't feel right, they're like, are you okay? In the long run of things, it has helped a lot, and it allowed me to open my eyes and help the lower classmen come through the program, because now what they've done, I do to the new guys. Are you okay? Do you need anything? If they're by themselves, look down. I ask them, are you okay? You need someone to talk to? You need some help with something? Or are you having an issue? And through the whole past year, actually now it's going to be almost 2 years now, being in the program, that it's changed me completely, that I'm more of an outgoing person due to the brotherhood that we have at the mission.
Okay. I'm sure this was an emotional and physical strain on you, Jacob. Can you tell me though, because I'm sure you shared the pain with your family as well, what type of things were they going through? What was the effect they experienced?
Yeah, wow. Burned a lot of bridges with my family. The effect that me doing me and not doing the right thing really hurt them. My mom was let down. She always had huge expectations. She always was able to see that I could be better than what I was becoming. Me and my dad never had a relationship prior to me coming into the mission. He was a father, provided for the family, but was never there, if you get what I'm saying, where he went to work, came home, really no relationship. But due to the mission and me changing who I was and everything, it allowed us to get closer. He's actually very proud now. I'm a full-time college student due to the mission. My mom's ecstatic. She's glad I graduated the program and continuing on right now through college. And my whole family, my grandmother, my godmother, my aunts and uncles, which are here also today on the graduation, they have no words. They're just so happy that I'm actually doing this and doing the right thing in life now.